everyone. Happy Earth Day. Here we are, the 50th anniversary of Earth Day, and we're in the Wildlife Department. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a couple of things. I know you can't see my mouth because I'm wearing a mask, but that's okay. So the Wildlife Department, I'm just waiting to see if people are going to come on because I want, so I'm stalling. That's what I'm doing. I'm stalling. Do you hear me hemming and hawing as people are coming on? That's because I want you all to hear what I have to say. So we're in this pandemic, COVID-19, and how does that relate to Earth Day? Well, there's a lot of theories out there, right? We're waiting for science to catch up with what is happening. That's why we're being told to social distance, right? We're waiting for science to catch up in terms of a vaccine or in terms of a treatment for COVID-19. But let's go back a little further. Where did COVID-19 come from? There's a lot of theories out there. And some of the theories involve these wildlife wet markets. So what happens, humans, we go into things, we've cut down a lot of rainforests and a lot of areas where there are native species, lots of wildlife, okay? And wildlife harbors a lot of viruses. See, this isn't a virus that was created. This was a virus that was here on Earth. And what happened was that it was released and turned into a zoonotic disease, which means that it jumped from wildlife to human. And the reason that it jumped from wildlife to human was that we cut down and we destroyed their habitat, and we brought these animals out of their native area, and that's how it mutated to come here. So on this Earth Day, I want us to really consider what are the things that we do as humans that impact negatively on the earth, and how can we decrease that? So we're going to talk a little bit about that within our Wildlife Department. We're going to talk about what we do here in the Wildlife Department, because now I'm here in the Wildlife Department, and then we're going to talk about ways that you can help. How can you help? Okay, so let's switch it around. Hi.
Hello.
This is Dawn. She's
sit here.
Okay.
I don't pace.
Hi, Dawn.
Hello. How are you all? Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this wonderful Earth Day. Wish we had some better earthly weather over here, but that's okay.
I know, it's
could
crazy.
be far worse. So yeah, this is our Wildlife Department, as I'm sure a lot of you know, and we're so thankful that the community is so generous and everyone cares about the planet and cares about the earth. And I think we're going to talk about a little foxy that just...
Yeah. Do you want to tell us what happened today?
Yeah, so we just received a fox, a female red fox, about an hour ago from the Lancaster area. We do have a fox rehabilitator and our wonderful Lancaster dog control. They paired up and brought us this beautiful female fox. She's pretty hypothermic. We don't really know at this time what's wrong with her, but we're treating her with some IV fluids and some pain medications. And then once she warms up, we'll kind of assess her at that point and see if she comes around or if there's something else we need to address.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So tell us a little bit about if right now we attend to sick, injured, or orphaned wild animals. How does that look?
Indeed. So, gosh, how much has changed from one year to the next. So, we are always here to answer questions. If you have concerns, you see something you think is abnormal, or you found some baby bunnies or some baby birds, we are always here. One click of a telephone to have that discussion to kind of address any concerns you have, and that's how our intake process starts now. Is a lot of these questions are coming in through the phone, and we triage to see if this is animal, an animal that genuinely needs to be in the hospital, if it needs intervention, needs treatment, which is super great because we can have all these really awesome conversations about leaving rabbits where they are and reuniting squirrels with mom and helping that turtle cross that road instead of coming to the hospital. So that conversation is so powerful. The information and the education that we can provide those who do make that phone call. So if an animal is in need of rescue, the person will bring the animal to our hospital, and we have a clean room that we transfer the animal from the container to one of our boxes, and then they travel into our treatment area where we do a physical exam, look them over, and see what services we can provide for that animal.
So, Dawn, do you want to go outside with me? We can walk through that room. People aren't not allowed to come into the SPCA right now. So, yeah, people are dropping off animals at our door, just so you know. But we are attending to wildlife. We also have a killdeer nest, and I was thinking that it might be interesting to show folks the killdeer and also talk about if you find a baby squirrel, or if you find a cottontail, or if you find a baby duck, how it's really important to get them back with mom.
Now more important than ever, because we don't have our amazing team of volunteers here. We're really stressing us living in harmony with these animals and keeping them in the wild as much as possible. Because our space and our manpower is very limited without our amazing workforce that we usually do have. So this killdeer will be a fantastic example of living in harmony, coexisting in a space with an animal that just wants to raise a family and survive just like we do. So that would be really cool.
Okay, I'm going to step out there. I'll be right back, Dawn, and I'll be talking to you more.
Okay.
Hi guys, so this is our clean room. So when you come to the wildlife department, the door is right there, and we make sure that we are doing things properly to avoid contact with any of the virus. So I'm coming out here. I can take my mask off now. And I want to talk to you a little bit about cohabitating with wildlife, because this Earth Day, I hope that we can start to realize how everything we do, every decision that we make really has an impact. Has anyone ever heard of the butterfly effect, right? If you do something in one part of the world, it has an effect somewhere else. And that is really the case. So every choice that you make really has an impact on wildlife and the environment. So I want to show you this killdeer that is living in our parking lot. Now I'm not going to disturb the mom too much. The mom is on her eggs right now, and I'll go up, and killdeer are incredible because they try to draw the predator away from the eggs, and they'll act like they're injured. The mother will act like she's injured to be able to keep you from harming her eggs. So I'm going to be pretty quiet over here. And she's right over there. So I'm not going to bother her too much, but I want you to know, so how beautiful is that, right? And killdeer, so that's why we make decisions. Like, what are some things you can do? You can decrease your pesticide use, right? You can, because guess what? If you're killing things, you're killing things, and you might inadvertently kill something that you don't want to. So decrease your pesticide use. And again, as I said earlier in these videos, it's doing small things, right? Maybe just decreasing it. Maybe having a little patch of your yard that you don't have lawn in. Maybe you don't use a rodenticide because you realize that it gets into the food chain and it can affect many animals. Maybe you choose to keep your cats indoors because it's not only is it safer for the cat, but it's also safer for wildlife. What are some other things you can do? Are people going to interact with me? I see Crystal, I see Phil, I see Jen's watching, and Cindy is watching. Do you guys have any comments? What are some things you can do to help the earth and the environment and wildlife? I'd love to know. Let me put my mask back on because I'm coming in contact with folks. And I'm going to turn it around. Hi. Hi. Did the flash go on? So, Dawn, can you tell me a little bit about how we are trying to keep squirrels and cottontails back with mom?
So, if you were to find an orphan squirrel or rabbit, it's always a general rule. If the animal is injured, we're always here for those injured animals to treat and rehab and then re-release those guys. However, just because they are found by themselves doesn't necessarily mean they need to be rescued. So if you were to find a little baby bunny and you knew where the nest was, you could certainly put that little rabbit back with his litter mates, and mom will continue to finish raising him. They can't count, they don't know if we add rabbits or subtract rabbits, and it is a common myth that if you do touch the rabbit, it's going to smell your scent and she'll neglect it. That's not true at all. But if you were to find a little baby bunny, you could certainly go back with his siblings. Squirrels are excellent mommies. If we have a squirrel, leave it in a box. So for example, if we were to do some roof construction or tree trimming and the whole nest had to be removed, if you were to put those babies in a box very near where the nest was, mom will come back and she will take those little guys to a secondary nesting site, and she always has a backup plan just in case something happens to the first. So if you find a little orphan baby, give her a chance to come and reclaim her young. But again, if that animal is injured and it needs medical attention, it's grabbed by a cat, grabbed by a dog, it's got a bloody nose because it fell, we're always here for those guys. But feel free, give us a call if you're curious, questionable, you're unsure. We're here to walk you through those steps, and we'll do it together as a team to keep those animals united with their mommies and out in the wild.
I just want to say thank you, Bethany. That's a great idea. Compost, and you put that in your garden. Barb mentions that her yard is a national wildlife certified yard.
That's awesome.
Isn't that great?
That's
yeah,
great.
Those are super things. Planting native species. Hey, say you like a bird, a particular bird or an animal, well, plant a plant that animal likes. That's the best way to help that animal. We discourage people from feeding wildlife,
Right,
but
right.
you can plant a native species that animal likes, and that'll draw them into your yard.
Absolutely.
Hey, Dawn, is it weird to have an animal in your backyard?
Not at all. We get calls about animals roaming around, even the most suburb city areas. If it's healthy, it's acting normal, it's probably supposed to be there. But again, if you've got questions, concerns, or you're just surprised by that turkey in your backyard, feel free to give us a call. We'd love to have that conversation.
Well, super. Is there anything else, Dawn, that you can think of that we would like to say about getting people back with moms? We want to get animals back with their moms. We talked about all the different things people can do. I just want to say Happy Earth Day, right?
Happy Earth Day!
Yay! We're so grateful to so many people to be able to provide this service for the wildlife in our community. As I've mentioned before, this is unique. Most SPCAs or humane societies do not have a wildlife department. And in Western New York, we care about all animals, not just the domestic animals. As I've said, those domestic animals are extensions of our humanness, right? Wild animals need our help a little bit more. The UN has come out with a report that there are 1 million species, both plants and animals, that are at risk of extinction. That means they're never coming back. This Earth Day, please do small changes in your life to help minimize those impacts. Try not to litter. Try not to throw your plastic out. Try to decrease your plastic use. Please, if you're a hunter, maybe think about not using lead. Lead poisoning is awful for wildlife. Please don't use rodenticide. Please keep your cats inside if you can. Cats, it's healthier for the cats and it's healthier for wildlife. So do small things to make big changes. Thank you so much. We're gonna be doing a craft with Christine. So tune in to us on the 50 at 12:50, and we'll be doing a craft. Bye everyone. Thanks so much.
Bye.